Access granted.
Hello there, awesome people of YouTube. I just have a crazy thought or something I was thinking about. So it's going to be one of those talking videos, so the gameplay is just like something, so you can minimize it and listen. But we always heard about this WoW killer. Is this next MMO WoW killer and all that, and none of them have killed off WoW, as we know, because it's alive and kicking. But is Blizzard Activision the real WoW killer? Are they the people that will end up killing it? I'm not thinking about stop developing it just because they don't want to, but are they, or will they ruin the game to a point where they have to because there's no financial gain in it anymore? And I think that's really interesting to think about that. We have been talking about like, oh, this MMO will be the WoW killer, or this MMO will be the WoW killer. I don't think a lot of people have really started to think about that. The thing that will stab World of Warcraft in the back is the company that owns it, or make it. And we are kind of seeing that in some way right now in this day and age where BFA is basically like one of the worst expansions ever. They are doing poorly financially. Well, they're not doing poorly financially, but they're losing players, and their stocks are down, and they are firing people. And yeah, right now they're firing, or thinking of, well, they are firing their CFO, trying. I bet you guys have seen videos about that. And I kind of get this feeling that they are almost like WoW is standing on the edge of a cliff, and Activision is just coming in, and the same with the Blizzard chiefs and all that, and managers and whatnot, and they're just like, if we push it a little bit more, we can maybe get a little bit money off it, or it will fall to its death and explode. I kind of feel that's where WoW is right now. It's on a point where either Blizzard Activision will butcher the game so much with shit that people don't want that it will just die out, or they learn from what is going on right now and they turn around and make some shitty goods, not shitty, but some crazy good products from now on. And that's what I'm hoping for. I'm not a religious man, but if I was, I'd be have my nose down to the fucking ground and praying like a crazy person that will happen. But if you look at history and how companies have dealt with these kind of things in the past, the history kind of tells us that it will get worse. It will get worse, and then it will just die out. I think there's a really, really high possibility that we are going to live in a world without World of Warcraft soon. It will come or it's not like WoW would be on forever. So at some point in the future, WoW would be dead. I just think it's sooner rather than later, if you know what I mean. Like, if you can get your head around that. But I'm saying that I really thought that at least WoW had like maybe 5 to 10 years on its back, but man, maybe we're not there yet. I remember when they had their 10-year anniversary or something like that. They said that they have plans for like 10 years in the future. They have planned WoW content 10 years ahead, what they wanted to do with the franchise. So if that's true, there should be a lot planned for WoW still, but I just don't think it's there. And I think something went wrong in that period after they said that maybe the developers and the higher ups are having totally different ideas about the future of WoW. I think the higher ups are seeing WoW as a cash cow, or a thing to bring them in basically money. That's well, the word around money, I have no problem with that, but a lot of AAA games this or last year, because we're 2019 now, have been showing indication that it's all about the money and how we can plead people dry of those hard-earned cash, and that will kill the game off, because people are not stupid. Most people know when they're getting ripped off and when they're not getting what they're paid for, and then they're going to other revenues or other services and all that. And I think that's what people are starting to realize now, that Blizzard Activision are starting to treat us, the players, basically as ATMs. they are figuring ways to get money from us without putting in the effort, basically. So yeah, this was just a short little video. I just really want to hear you guys' ideas, what you think about this. That do you think that the death of WoW will be Activision Blizzard doing things that are not that great, or doing or trying to push things too much onto World of Warcraft, and then it will die out because people get enough, instead of it just run its natural course of where everyone basically just get tired of it and all that and move on. So yeah, tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you later. Bye bye.